Today's show is a kinder way to talk about narcissism. Narcissism. Even just saying the word brings up a mix of emotions like anger, fear, confusion, and even heartbreak. We're in a cultural moment where labeling someone a narcissist can feel like the final word, a justified reason to walk away, cut off contact, or call them out online. And while narcissistic behavior can be truly damaging, I want us to look at a different lens. What if we could address narcissistic tendencies without vilifying people entirely? What if we could set strong boundaries without abandoning love or compassion? This is not about excusing harmful behavior. It's about creating a path forward for those we're living with, working with, or even trying to love who leans heavily on narcissistic tendencies. This has become a lightning rod in today's society. And I wonder, are we being too quick to pull this trigger? Let's talk honestly and kindly about what's possible. So, if we're to understand narcissistic behavior, we first must understand it's a spectrum, not a sentence. Narcissistic personality disorder is a clinical diagnosis. But most people labeled narcissist don't actually meet the criteria. Truly, don't we all have a little bit of narcissistic tendencies bottled up or brewing within us? I see plenty of people on the road to and from every day. What's more common and just as confusing are narcissistic traits that exist on this spectrum. An inflated sense of self-importance, a deep need for praise or validation, emotional unavailability or a lack of empathy, manipulative behavior or gaslighting, fragile self-esteem masked by defensiveness or arrogance, and people who drive like they think they're the only ones in the lane. Some of these traits are developed as survival strategies, especially when considering childhood environments where emotional needs went unmet. That doesn't excuse the behavior, but it can explain it. And sometimes understanding the why helps us respond with wisdom instead of quick reaction. So how can you be loving without becoming lost? Well, here's where the real work begins. You can love someone who struggles with these tendencies, but it's not your job to save them, change them, or carry their emotional growth for them. Loving well doesn't mean overextending yourself, just as being kind doesn't mean tolerating emotional harm. The most loving thing you can do for someone and for yourself is to create clarity, not confusion. And this begins with boundaries. Boundaries are not barriers, they're bridges for both of you. We think sometimes of boundaries as walls, but truly, healthy boundaries are bridges that protect connection, not block it. Boundaries might say something like, here's how I'm going to engage with you from now on. Or here's what I need to feel safe, seen, and respected in our relationship. And here's what happens if that doesn't happen. Boundaries are not punishments. They're invitations to healthier patterns. If the other person is willing to meet you there, healing becomes possible. And if not, that's not your failure. It's a reflection of where they are on their journey. So when is it okay to stay? When is it okay to go? If you're asking yourself, should I even keep trying? Here's a few guidelines. Is there any self-awareness on their part? Have they ever shown empathy or remorse when you gently call them out? Are they willing to reflect, apologize, or seek help? If the answer is yes, there might be hope, but only with clear and loving accountability. If the answer is no, and especially if you're facing emotional or physical abuse, the most loving thing you can do is choose safety and distance. Remember, you're allowed to grieve the relationship you've hoped for. You're allowed to feel anger, sadness, and betrayal. And you're also allowed to choose healing over hatred. Remember, we don't have to carry someone else's patterns. We don't have to fight dysfunction with more dysfunction. We can simply say, with calm and clarity, I'm choosing peace. I choose love, and that love includes me too. I've created a free worksheet you can download in the description, free. It might help your whole situation. This worksheet is already set to make you a copy so you can modify it. When you click on the link, it opens up in Google Docs and you can just make the copy right there. Remember, you're not alone. Your love can be strong and wise, and your heart deserves room to breathe, grow, and feel safe. This is Mike Sansone with Reaching Hearts, and I'm on a mission to inspire a world where love isn't just a feeling, it's a daily practice. Thank you for subscribing, and if you found some value in this one, show me by clicking on the like and leaving a comment. If you want to explore more topics like this, be sure to check out other videos on my channel. Let's strengthen our love, and let's keep building better love muscles. We'll see you in the next video.